Howdy, 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 folks. Just want to do a quick comparison video of the two Keene 140 riffle boxes. Just got my new replacement in here on the left side, and that's my old version, the one here on the right side. Just kind of wanted to walk you through if you're considering moving from the 140 to the 140S to show you the major differences here. First of all, start in the back. The clasps are a lot bigger. Obviously the new one over here, the 140S on the left, is a little bit more robust, beefier. It actually sticks down below the box, so easier to grab if you got gloves on. This one's kind of a little smaller deal there. The outlet valves, I guess the clean out valve is a different spot there. Generally that is pretty much the same. Moving a little bit forward here, this one has 4 spots here for your hanger and the chain, whereas this one over here only has a single hole, and this one on the right side obviously has been beat up a bit. Another obvious thing that stands out, if we can go down here and kind of give it a little ground view, is that the old 140 on the right has a much lower lip, and it sits tight against the inside, fairly tight against the inside of the frame. Well, this one has a bit of a gap. You kind of see it in there, that little gap between the frame and the actual riffle box in there. But there's a reason for that. Well, the reason that it doesn't have to be as tight on the new 140S. Also, if you look here, the height of that flange, much higher on the new one compared to the old one. This one can, I don't know what that's for, but it's that way. I guess so it nothing flies out of it or whatnot. Maybe keeps the dust down a little bit. I don't know, but there we are on that one. Then again, the more metal you have, you might have a larger electrostatic charge produced by the new one compared to the old one. Moving forward, you'll notice that there is one less riffle on the 140S compared to the 140. The 140 has 8 riffle spots. The 140S has 7 visible, although if you go up underneath here, you can see that there is another riffle underneath there. It just is covered by that pin tray. That pin tray helps when the dirt and everything drops down. Those pins help to spread it out, and it hits here. I mean, all your gravel is hit here, as opposed to hitting your fabric here. So it's not tearing this part up and busting through, which is why I had to replace this fabric on the right compared to the left. Still moving forward, the difference, obviously, this older model has the holes here on this flange that comes up. This one has little hooks here on the flange that goes down behind it. A little bit better design, I think. This flange box here has these stoppers here. I'm sure this foam here is not going to last long, but all it is what's this stuff called? Stuff you put around windows or screen doors. That'll foam there, so you can replace that pretty easy. Same thing, these little bumpers held up against there. So that's the major differences on the outside. That's around the back side, and there's actually the top of the 140. Let's move around here. Get into the back now. Like Jeff Williams shows. Where is it? Where'd it go? There it is. Made in the USA. I don't even know what that means anymore. Well, anyway, here's the 140S flygate. They have this also on the 160 that I have, and it comes on the 190. The deal, you twist that little nut there, pull this bad boy up. Pull it up. Okay, nice. Okay. Then you can open it up partial way, all the way open, wide open. What that does, it decreases the pressure inside the unit, so that the new counterweight can spin up, so you can actually run your blower at a much higher rate without blowing all your fines out. And at the same time, you get more vibration, better settlement, more vibration, more airflow. Will still create a better static electricity flow. This one, obviously, good old flat face, nothing on that. And you can see how far this one comes down. Really, that face comes down really high. This is pretty stiff aluminum too here, pretty robust. You're thinking, if it's pretty robust and it's got all these extra doodles on it, how's the weight? This one much lighter. The old version lighter than the new one, but I mean, the new one probably twice, if not 3 times as much in weight as for the bottom. However, this bad boy is built pretty darn tough. Better welds inside here. stronger there in here than it is in the old model that I have, which is a little tack weld, and they've almost all broken. So let's go ahead and pop them open so we can see what it looks like on the inside. That's right, old 140, and that's the 140S. Obviously a little bit tighter there. First thing we're gonna do is pull the old riffle box out. As soon as I get it out. Ow, come on now, critter. All right, that's that. Now that's the old version. Now let's look at the new one. Look how smooth that bad boy comes out of there. Look how smooth, look how smooth. Slides right out. All right, so we're looking at the bottom of the riffle boxes. You can compare them, you know, same size. The old one, this is a bad glue job on my part, but you can see, you know, there's a little bit space there. What is that? About the width of a dime for dead air. This one has a good wide spacing here. And these match up with some other things you're going to see here in a minute on the new version. These panels too create all dead air. Dead air here from this first top riffle in the middle too, so you get a little bit better dead air spacing here. Dead air for these spots all the way down for your fine gold recovery. Then you've got this poly. I'm not sure what this material is, and I should know this because I have a background in chemistry. But this helps to transfer the charge that is created by the new 140S. Another thing that Keene did here, obviously great idea, is they put screws in rather than rivets, so you can get this thing off and put in a new screen, I guess new fabric, and this new plastic parts in the back when it wears out, because it will in time. You know, it's pretty good stuff. My 160 I've run it about 6 times, I didn't see it show anywhere. Alright, so what's also different? We've got this mat in here, polyester mat. Most of the time, I'm surprised I didn't do it this time. This mat will actually come out stuck to the riffle tray because the static electricity charge just naturally has. But this goes in there, creates a charge. Also helps diffuse the air a little bit, so it's kind of moving around differently. Now, like I said, these plastic here lines up with the metal there. So then we have a little bit better dead air space in there for gold, or for small gold and fine gold collection there. Now the fan, it's just the same one that Keene's had on it, a little heavier. I like it. Of course I did it because I just bought the dang thing. If I didn't like it, I wouldn't say so. I'd be embarrassed if I didn't like it. Back to then though, you have all this metal in here. No real diffusion plate like some of these other older model 140s do. Pull that out and you can see it. My old one has a diffuser plate in there, and the actual fan itself's been replaced. I can't really compare a 140 new model to a 140S model. New 140S deeper inside the actual box itself, up to my first knuckle right about there. Up here, not even close. I mean, it's way different there versus there. Big major difference there in the depth of them. Basically, you got a lot more air moving around. Knowing when I run my 160, which basically has the same kind of fabric setup as the 140S does, with this polyester mat, and then with the this is a very thin screen they have on there too. I love this. And then with this mat on the back, that actually is exactly the same as a 160. The 160 will sometimes, I say, bite you. It'll snap you with electricity if you're not paying attention when you grab it with the bare hand, and that will get you. But it tells you how much of a static electricity charge it generates, that you can actually zap you. Now to the old 140 frame here. These are the new bump stops that they have. That's why they put these on here. It actually connects to the box. That transfers vibration from the riffle box up into the thing. It shakes it. Well, obviously it's a lot more vibration than that, but those you can buy. So basically, Keene did what was incredibly smart. They know their stuff really doesn't wear out, but they also know that people want the latest and greatest. So you can actually buy the 140S bottom box and retrofit a 140S top box. So you can tell I got junk everywhere. I just got finished doing this. You can retrofit the 140 and make it basically a de facto 140S, because all the guts that you really need are down here in the riffle box. But that's pretty much it as far as the two differences. pretty big weight difference, but I think the performance you're going to get out of a 140S is definitely worth it. The next question you're probably wondering is, where can I just buy the 140S? I got mine from American Prospector Treasure Seeker. They're out in Temecula, California. I bought my 160 from them and a couple other little things here and there. You can also find them online at aptsgold.com. Again, that's Alpha Papa Tango Sierra Golf Oscar Lima Delta.com. So aptsgold.com in Temecula, California. And they have it, if you go to the Keene drywasher page that they have there, drop down, you can click on the 140S sales button, or really the link for the 140S details, and then down the bottom of that page it'll have the 140S box you can buy separately, plus those little bumpers that I've already put on my frame over there. Well, that's all we got. Just want to see, so you can have a comparison side by side of the two units, so you can decide if you want to take the investment to upgrade your 140 to the 140S. You'll have the latest and greatest, just like everybody else does, for a lot less money than buying a brand new one. Thank you, and have a good day.